I actually went to high school in Maryville. My father was the police chief here. And then I went to Northwest, and this was actually gravel right here. Some of the shows I did were production of Beehive, and then did Driving Miss Daisy. Then I moved to Hollywood. The first job that I got was making this outfit that's Madonna. And I made this for her Like a Prayer video. And that's when I just parlayed that into working on the Circus of the Stars, which was a series that they used to do every year with people from TV and film who would do silly circus acts. And after the 4 months, I ended up getting my union card as a theater costumer. And I did Les Mis, and this was my next job. In 1989, I was working with Cher. I designed this dress for the 1989 MTV Awards for Cher. I said, if you need help, let me know. I'd love to, continue working with you. And she said, okay. And then a week later, she called and said, you're going to do the set costuming. So we get to this building, and I walk in and get up the elevator, and I walk in the apartment, and there's Cher. And I said, I'm sorry, I thought I was supposed to be in my apartment. She said, you are. The next job after Cher was Unemployment, and then Shirley MacLaine. And then when I wasn't working with Shirley, I was working on a TV show called Wings. After Cheers, I went back to Shirley, and then I went back to Wings. And then I went to Frasier, because our producers produced Frasier, and I worked on Roseanne and the Tony Awards, and then back out with Shirley and that gray-haired guy who used to sing, Frank Sinatra. Little did I know that the next 7 years of my life, every October, I would be doing 6 Elfs, 2 Marys, 2 Josephs, 6 Wise Men, and the Dickens characters for the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. Then I went back to Wings. Then I ended up going back with Shirley and Frank, because Frank had gotten sick, and we worked with Dean Martin and Liza Minnelli and Stephen Eady. My first Broadway show was Miss Saigon. My next show was Out on the Road with Cats. Then I went out with Annie Get Your Gun. Then I went back to Wings for the 4th time. I went to New York and worked on Beauty and the Beast. I did the opening of King and I on Broadway with Donna Murphy and Lou Diamond Phillips, which led to my 4.5-year career designing and production supervising the hair and makeup for Rent. And after Rent, I got a call to do another show for Disney. It was called The Lion King. Next, I left that show to do the producers. After touring for 3/4 of a year, I got a call from my now boss, and he said, hey, I got your name from somebody. We're in trouble. We're doing this new show. Cirque has never used wigs before. We hear that you're good. Could you come in for a couple of weeks and help us? And I said, okay. And I took my vacation from the producers and went to Vegas for 2 weeks. And 3.5 months later, they asked me the day before I was going to leave if I would stay if they created a position for me. And I was thrilled, because I'd always wanted to work with Cirque. So please stay here, no matter how much you hate it, no matter how much it gets hard, no matter how much you think there's nothing to do here. Please stay here as hard as it is, and focus on your education, because I am the anomaly. I've been working in the business for 27 years, and it's been a blessing to me. But I've always had a spot that is empty in my heart, because I never finished. And if you don't finish, you'll regret it the rest of your life.